Ever since the election, a lot of people have been leaving Twitter. Folks have been making announcements saying they are leaving the app. Well, this has also been happening since Elon Musk bought it because guess what? It has turned into a cesspool. That's right, an absolute cesspool of hate, of right-wing content. Now, remember, during this election, guess what he did? Elon Musk literally was force-feeding right-wing content into all of our timelines. He absolutely changed the algorithm to help Donald Trump and Republicans. One of the apps that's benefiting from that is Bluesky. Somebody posted this earlier today. They said 90 days ago, Bluesky had 6.18 million users. 30 days ago, Bluesky had 10.85 million users. Tomorrow, Bluesky will have 15 million users. This is absolutely wild. Thanks for believing in us, y'all. And then Isaac Hayes III, the founder of Fanbase, tweeted this. He posted, he said, look how fast the white community stood on business and it's leaving X for Bluesky. And he shows here where Bluesky is the #1 app. TikTok actually is not even the top 25. And his app Fanbase is number 79. He joins us right now. So Isaac, first and foremost, again, people are leaving because they're saying, I don't want to support hate. I don't want to support Elon Musk because he is telling Donald Trump what to do. That's actually happening in real time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're looking at a revolution and a change and shift in all social media platforms. You got to understand that China owns TikTok, Mark Zuckerberg owns Instagram and Facebook, Trump owns Truth Social, Elon owns X. And so right now, there's about to be a dawn of a new era of social media platforms because these platforms have been taken over primarily by right-wing or communist ideologies that are going to try to manipulate and control Americans. So that's one of the reasons, like I said, why I founded Fanbase. I saw that we were number 79 or something on that. So right now we're currently number 52. So people are downloading Fanbase and coming to the platform. So it's a shift. This is a very vulnerable time for the establishment apps because right now is where we collectively can own the next app like Fanbase and then move forward and build it together, large community.
But it's not just Elon owning Twitter, China owning TikTok. You've got folks like Mark Zuckerberg, who he shifts with the wind. He's all about whose ass can I kiss when it comes to regulations. And so he was standing on business with Democrats, and all of a sudden, they want limits. So let me go on to the Republican side. Then the Republicans were threatening to target him. Let me slide up next to Trump. And you go on Facebook now. They have completely capitulated to right wing. They push their content like crazy, and they have frankly shadow banned in a huge way, in a very public way, black content, news content. And so Zuckerberg right now is all about kissing Trump's butt. You see Jeff Bezos. This man is a multiple billionaire worth what, 100, 200 million, 200 billion, whatever he's worth. And then he's trying to kiss Trump's ass by the Washington Post not endorsing because, Trump could target his moneymaker, Amazon. So you would think, you hear the phrase, you got FU money. These folks got FU money, but they still are running scared of these right-wingers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing that I don't think people realize. While we live and play and exist on these platforms and these apps, we don't understand who owns these platforms. Like Peter Thiel, who is an investor in Facebook and Instagram, was also behind Polymarket, and the FBI just raided the Polymarket's founder's house or whatever and took his phone. So there's a lot going on. There's a larger game at play that I don't think while we're enjoying social media, living life, posting photos and stories, all that kind of stuff, there's a larger chess game going on above us. And that is the reason why Fanbase is where we are right now. And we're in a very, very promising and opportunity position because I want people to realize now that there's going to be another era and phase, especially the black community. Listen, I've seen everybody complain after this election of how they're upset about the results, how they're upset about Twitter and how they're upset about all these platforms censoring their content. And to your audience out there right now, this is the time to download this app. This is the time to invest in Fanbase, because I have a laundry list of things that people really want me to bring to the platform and build. And we're already a very solid established platform, but I'm ready to take on these giants. As Will.i.am said when we did Investathon, like, I'm not afraid to take on these giants, and we have to seize this opportunity to own the next era of social media platforms. And so I'm saying, let's forge on, let's invest, let's build our own communities. The election kind of showed us that we are all that we have, and if we're not working together and utilizing our resources to uplift one another, especially in the tech space, we're going to be left behind. We're going to be left in the dust.
Well, what's also changed is that we saw the role that content creators played in this election, how both candidates were appealing to them, how the right really had their well-funded ecosystem. And the thing that I keep articulating to folks is this here. I'm not interested in complaining about, oh man, I got 1.3 million followers on Facebook and they're shadow banning our content. I mean, if I sit here and pull up, and I talk about it all the time, if I go to Facebook right now, like, it's crazy. We've had more than 5,000 plus folks who've been watching us on YouTube, and we've got 1.4 million. We're about to hit 1.5 billion. We're very close to it. We're actually 1,497,521 subscribers on YouTube. Yet, if I go over here to Facebook and look at, I've had 1.3 million followers on Facebook. The number has not grown in quite some time. If I look at those numbers, you know what I'm gonna find? I'm gonna find, I think yesterday it was like 105 people who were actually watching our show live. And so that's what they're actually doing. This is the moment. What I keep saying is, this is our moment to now say, you know what? I'm not about to sit here and keep playing your game. Let me go somewhere where I actually have some robust content.
Well, I mean, Fanbase has like 6 content formats right now. So we have posts, which are photos and videos, stories, live, audio chat rooms, long form content that we call plus. And so we really want people to, take advantage of this. Like right now, like I want you to clip this segment and listen to what I'm saying right now. I'm hearing that people want their own version of Twitter, right? And what people don't understand about what I'm doing, the difference between us and Bluesky, right, is Bluesky's raised $25 million from venture capital. They got the bag, right? I've raised about $13 million over 4 years. If I could raise $13 million in 4 weeks, I could catch Bluesky, I could catch TikTok, I could catch Instagram relatively quickly. And that's why I do programs like these, to talk about the importance of that. And secondly, you're actually owning the platform now. You're not just, you use Instagram, you use TikTok, but you don't own it. You use X, you're going to use Bluesky, but do you sit on the cap table of this company and allow yourself to be able to be a shareholder and then advance it? So I tell everybody, the minimum to invest in Fanbase is $399. We're moving up on the holiday season. The stock market shot up. We know how much money we raised for Kamala. The money is there. I ask everybody that is watching this to go to startengine.com right now /Fanbase and invest the minimum of $399. Again, I say this all the time. If I can get 10,000 people, more than 1 million people watch your program all the time, Roland. Like every day I see the videos on YouTube, be 1 million views, 500,000 views. If we could have 10,000 people invest $399 in the next few days, I'll have $4 million that I can really scale this. I can build Twitter-like functionality. We're already working on RTMP streaming for gamers. I mean, there's so much there already, but we have to capitalize on this moment. If we don't, we're going to regret it. We're just going to join somebody else's app that we don't own,
right,
get suppressed. Whenever something happens in our community that we need to talk about, we're not going to have our voices be able to be heard. We're going to get locked out of the conversation, and we're going to get locked out of the economic conversation. My phone's been ringing all day from a lot of different people that are investing. Ebro is bringing Ebro in the morning over to Fanbase. I've talked with so many people in the last few hours just today. I want to drive Fanbase up. Imagine this: Fanbase is number one or number two in social media on the Apple App Store. That gives the visibility that these other VCs have to look at and respect and say, okay, look, we already have over 1 million downloads, and we're less than 100,000 away from actually having 1 million active accounts on Fanbase. And so I want people to become part of this community. I want people to invest in this app. I want people to own this, and literally own our culture. Like, these platforms don't work without us, right? They don't. You see what Kai Cenat did the other day. He broke the streaming record on Twitch. They banned him in the middle of it, and then they put some sort of insensitive tweet up after he broke the record. And it's like, enough is enough. If we do not seize this moment right now, and I know your community is a very engaged and connected community, and they are transactional, and I want people to invest. I'm telling you right now, we have over 15,000 investors, but this is my call to everybody out there that sees this and understands 10,000 people, $399. I have $4 million, and I'm telling you, I'm off to the races.
Well, it's all
things so fast and so quickly. I can double my development team. There's so many things that I can do. So please, please, please tell your people, download Fanbase.
And so the point I was,
we got to take this opportunity.
The point I was saying also is that in order to build that functionality, you got to have the resources. And so I do believe that the next piece for Fanbase is being have that Twitter-like functionality, Threads-like functionality, which is Bluesky, because a lot of people just type versus posting videos and photos. But I mean, that resources matter. Rebecca, your question.
You know, for many of us, we're on Fanbase, we have invested. How can we make sure that we're amplifying this message to help folks know, especially Black communities, to know that this is a safe online space? Because one thing that I've noticed from being on Twitter is that anytime I post anything, and if I mention anything about race, if I mention anything about being a Black woman, if I even repost that type of thing, there's a lot of trolling and there's a lot more aggressive vitriol that I'm getting on that platform. So what do we need to do for people to understand that Fanbase is a safe space for people to be able to interact digitally?
Well, Elon got rid of it. His entire trust and safety team resigned shortly after, so they haven't had a trust and safety team over on Fanbase. We have community guidelines, we have terms of service, we have a privacy policy, we monitor what goes on the platform. We want to provide a space for people to have dialogue and disagree, whether that's through video or audio chat or live or whatever it is. But at the same time, I want people to know that Fanbase is a safe space and a place for people to come and just join the community. So people are fine over there. But again, I understand that and hear that because people want to be able to express themselves, all people. And we're moving in this new era in this country where they're getting rid of anything, DEI, rights, all kinds of things. They're going to discard all of these things. And so there's going to have to be a place where people can convene, coalesce, and have conversation.
Indeed. Folks, go to startengine.com/Fanbase to get more information. If you go there, you'll see all the information there, all the background information for you to invest in it. And again, it's about not only using the app, but also investing in it, having an ownership stake. Isaac Hayes III, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
What's up, y'all? Look, Fanbase is more than a platform. It's a movement to empower creators, offering a unique opportunity for everyday people to invest in Black-owned tech, infrastructure, and help shape the future of social media. Investing in technology is essential for creating long-term wealth and influence in the digital age. The Black community must not only consume tech, we must own it.
Discover how equity crowdfunding can serve as a powerful tool for funding Black businesses, allowing entrepreneurs to raise capital directly through their community through the Jobs Act.